You're welcome. Jim was you heard about the test, right?
Yes. No.
Yeah, we're going to see how good the Hyatt are against the Marriott. You guys well, I'm going to just give you something. I'm going to give you a few thoughts. But before I start that, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my history. I come from England, and my first job I had was at 13. My older sister got a job in a coffee shop, and she thought she was big stuff at 15. And she says, "Hey, they're looking for somebody to work in the kitchen." I'm like, "Great, we can work in England at 13." So my first job I was washing dishes and cleaning the kitchen. So food safety man over here. I learned about, you know, the importance of cleaning out the kitchen and the do's and don'ts and the safety of that. And went to my father and said, "You know, I really want to be a chef." And he says, "Don't do that," because my dad was a really good chef, and then proceeded to go into hotel school, and was a senior person in a hotel at school in England for about 35 years. And said to me, "Dad, it's not what you want to do, you'll never enjoy it, you're going to have to work hard," so on and so forth. But of course, as any teenager, I didn't listen to my dad, and absolutely went to hotel school, got into hotels, and I've done that for about the best part of 30 years now. And so we said, "See, well, you know, what do you want out of a job?" And my dad gave me a great piece of advice. He says, "You go to work 3 days out of 5, okay, and you enjoy it, you got the best job in the world, or much better than most of the world." Pretty good. 3 out of 5, kept coming along, enjoyed all that stuff. Here I am now, I get up at 5 a.m. in the morning. I can't wait to come to work. Okay, because I found something that I love to do. And I work for an awesome company in Marriott. Imagine somebody coming from 3,000 miles away to join a company that was just sort of building at that point. And you know, I have seen everything. People have believed in me. People have given me great opportunities. And it's depending. I was talking to a couple of people outside, and they said, "You know, why do you do this stuff?" And I said, "You know, for many, many reasons. But I love working with people. Love making a difference. Love giving somebody an experience. I get to work with the United Nations. I've learned so much. I met my wife. Was with Marriott, but then had to move to the Hyatt. So we started and worked at the Grand Hyatt in Washington, D.C. But you meet good people in this business. And so, you know, I get to work with Jose on and off for about, what, 20, 11 years. I think between Jose and myself, we probably met the last 7 presidents of the United States. I met Oprah Winfrey. Last night we were doing an event with the Billy Joel Band. So it's amazing who you will meet in this business. So you think about all the people that you see on the TV, sports personalities, you name it. You know, Dikembe Mutombo? Yeah, I did his wedding. And I'm trying to figure out, you know, how can this guy be so big? And I met his mum. Not from his dad, it's his mum. And so you get to do that. And you know, I talk to my neighbours. I'm like, "What did you do today?" "Went to work." You know, "I can't wait to get home." I'm like, "Okay, I get home when I get home, and it's fun. It's, you know, you got to sometimes force yourself to go home." So that's the sort of passion you have in the business. So I thought, you know, obviously you've learned to do some technical service, and you know, people turn around and say a lot of things that we do. You know, it's great. It's putting a knife and fork down on the table, right? And as I tell people, you know, my 2 kids can put a knife and fork down on the table, but can they get it symmetrical? Do they put it down with care? Do they care that the glass is clean? Do they know how to eat with a knife and fork? And if you think about some of the skills and the behaviors, you go out on that date, are you going to be the person that's going to cut it up and then stab it with your fork? Do you know the right silverware to use? Do you know it's appropriate not to sit down until the lady sat down? Are you the one that's going to be pulling the chair and popping the napkin? So I think there's a lot more about social graces that you learn in this than just putting a knife and fork down on the table. Anybody can do this, but there's very few that can do it very, very well. And that's the difference. And it really starts with you. So I gave you a piece of paper. And this is the test. You ready? You can play, it's alright.
You should say something. Don't be a bird course.
Yeah, very cool.
That's
okay, I'm alright. You're a good man. So let me ask you a question. If I was to ask you a simple question, okay, I want you to write down the first answer that comes to your head. How are you today? Write down your answer. Write down your answer. Write down your answer. Are we done? Man, what did you put down? Great. 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 It's not very convincing. Great. We put down.
Same.
Great.
Same. Great.
Same. Great.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Oh, there you go.
I said
What did you put down?
Oh,
Late.
no.
Then I said, okay.
Late. Hello. What did you put down?
I'm good.
You're good. How does good sound against wonderful?
No, not too good.
Not too good. Awesome.
Oh, right.
Fine.
Fine. Oh, when you said awesome, what did everybody else in the room say?
Great.
No, no, wow. Right? You hear that? Wow. Why are you awesome? What about yourself?
Excellent.
Excellent. That's a good choice of word. What about you, sir? Fine. How does fine now sound compared to excellent?
Up and down now.
You're mediocre.
Yes, mediocre.
Would you agree with me? You all got to choose your word, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I want you to notice when I started to ask people, and we started to hear wonderfuls, excellence. Okay, there's a couple of people that were shocked. Okay, the standard average answer is fine, okay, leave me alone, I haven't had my coffee. It's morning, what's wrong with you, right?
Yes.
When I talk to my kids, I got a wonderful daughter at 10 years of age, and just we'll say, how you doing this morning? Like, Dad, I'm still asleep. I'm like, okay, well, leave me alone. And I said, well, I'm going to change that. I said, how are you today? And okay, no, okay, don't cut it. You have a beautiful family, you have your health, you got the day ahead of you, and you can't be just okay. She said, pick your words. She goes, marvellous. And when she told me marvellous, she grew a little bit. Shoulders went back, big smile. It's a pretty good word, sounds great to me. I asked my son, he's 12. He said awesome. You know why he picked awesome? It begins with an A. Those are the grades he wants to school. When I get up in the morning and I say to my son, hey you, I'm awesome, Dad. My daughter tells me she's marvellous. How do you think I feel? No, fantastic. And I'll have you think about that. It's what you choose in life, and it's a simple word, because I'll guarantee you, those that have okay or fine, the best they're going to get out of their day is what? Okay, fine. Got everything I wanted out of my day. But if you're awesome, fantastic, blessed, okay, and people are going to think you are nuts, but they're going to be jealous of you. And they want to know what's the Kool-Aid you're drinking, what got you fired up today. Which leads me into the second question. Is if you get down, you all have a bad day. When was the last time you had a bad day at the Hyatt? I didn't read the MOD report last night. No, human resources. When was the last time you had something bad happen in your life? I don't need all the details. There won't be an investigation.
If I don't even remember.
Yeah?
I'm doing fantastic.
Okay. Starting to believe you. But, yeah, think of a time you got mad at somebody. You're really disappointed. Somebody let you down. Something happened, wasn't unpredictable. Let's say somebody hit your car, you lost something. Have we got that thought? Okay. Pretty depressing, right? Makes you weak. Okay. Now when you think about that, and think about how long it took you to get over that. Okay? I'll give you one little secret. You choose how long you're going to be mad or disappointed. Once you choose, you've already put closure on it. So if a customer upsets you, you're going to decide you're going to let that bother you the whole day, or you're going to put closure on it. Kids are the greatest students I have. So I say to my daughter, I say, you know, something goes wrong, down, negative body language, getting down about it. And I'm like, what are you doing this for? Are you punishing me? She goes, well, yeah, that's the way I'm working. You're the one with the attitude, I feel great. She looks at me and she says, well, you decide how long. She says, well, I'll leave me alone. No, you decide how long. She says, about an hour. She says, okay. Guess what? Within 5 minutes, it's gone. So when you have times, in this industry, there are things that are going to go wrong. You're going to meet somebody that's not having a great day. They're not feeling fantastic. Okay, it's not your fault. But don't let them bring down the rest of your day. Don't let them rain on your parade. And the final thing I'll have you think about